It's something new.
Hello, welcome back to the Spider's Web. It's still Halloween, it's still games night, and we're still as mad as a hatter. So what do we have now on the table? We have Vampire Hunters, or the Order of the Vampire Hunters. Ali's still with us.
Hello.
So is Damien.
Hello.
And Leanne.
Hello.
And we are about to start killing some vampires. Hopefully. So, first off, I am playing the part of Sarah, and once per turn, if I'm in an area with another hunter, either me or that hunter heals one wound. Ali is using a special character, which is tied in with another game. It's a character in another game that they managed to get for this one. And it's a character called
Nix.
And Nix can do what?
Can either be the vampire or the hunter. No, this is Nix.
I know. This character here is, oops, you see me paint them. This is Sarah, this is the one I'm going to be. I'm going to be starting up here.
It's not even weekend.
My gosh, she's drunk.
This is Nix, who you saw me paint a while ago. That's Ali's character. She's starting down here with Damien.
What do I read?
What's your...
Hold on. If you end your turn in an area with another hunter, gain 1.
Right, you only use that card. You're not playing a vampire this time.
No, no.
So you just use the vertical card. You don't use the horizontal one.
Oh, that one.
Yeah, you're not using that one.
Okay.
Okay. So Damien is
Joshua.
And he can do what?
Once per turn, vampires in your area don't impede your movement.
Okay. And Joshua is here. You are going to see him being painted on camera fairly soon. I've not put the video up for this one yet, but you will see him. He's going to be starting here with Nix, with his flamethrower. And Leanne is...
Magenta.
And she can do what?
If you do not move this turn, you may make one free attack action.
Okay. And this is Magenta, who again you've not seen as a painted tutorial yet, but you are going to very soon. And she's starting up here with me.
Hey.
So, sorry we can't have a closer look at the table, but because of space limitations and whatever, we're struggling to be able to fit everything in. So we're just going to stick with the overhead view, and hopefully you'll be able to pick up the game as we go. Anyway, we are playing the part of Vampire Hunters. There are various vampires going to be making an appearance in this game. These little tokens here with the question mark on, they are encounter tokens. When we turn one of those over, we turn one of these cards over, or when we get to one of these cards, tokens, we turn one of those cards over. We have not long to do this mission. We start at 4 o'clock and we finish at 8. It's not real time, don't worry. So we start. So at the end of each round, we move the clock on further. We have interesting little things going on here. It's very like Zombicide, if you remember that. So at the end of each turn, we will turn over a activation, day activation or a night activation card, and it will tell us where the vampires are going to be. But again, we have these encounter cards as well to look at. Before we carry on, I will read out what we have to do and let you know. So, hunt number 1, into the lodge. Your basic training is complete and it's finally time for your first mission. The Order has located a simple vampire lodge, an abandoned den that has been repopulated by all kinds of vampires, but with no elder to rule the minions. This is a very rare discovery and might be our chance to gather more intel about them. There must be a reason why they have come back to this place. Perhaps they left something critical when they abandoned it. Take the hunters into the lodge and find out what's going on. The objectives. We have 2 objective tokens. They are here, a gold one and a blue one. The gold one is objective number 1, the blue one is objective number 2. If we could pick both of those up, if we were doing a campaign, it would be handy. But the primary objective is the gold one. If a hunter exits the den with the objective token 1, the hunters gain the relic location reward. Turned hunter's primary objective: if the turned hunter that sniffs the nest exits. Turned hunter's primary objective: if the turned hunter that sniffs the nest exits the den, the turned hunters gain the elder location reward. So if any of us gets turned into vampires during the course of the game, that's what will happen. The secondary objective. These secondary objectives are awarded to each hunter for performing actions. Turned hunters cannot complete more secondary objectives, but will keep the secondary objectives completed before they were turned. So you can build a weapon to gain crafter. You can use a special power successfully to gain a power up, or take part in a combo attack and both hunters gain team player. Okay, so I'm not quite sure what the second objective thing is, but the turned hunters will try to find the elder, so they take his place. They can get the scent of the elder from its nest, marked by objective token 2. A turned hunter may spend an action in the sniff with objective in the area with objective token 2. Sniff the nest to begin tracking the elder. So if we're turned vampire, we need that one. If we're not turned, we take that one. So I hope that's all sunk in, because we're about to go. We have here we go. We'll just pause for a minute to let Ali calm down, because she's at the moment laying eggs.
I think Roddy's been trying to drop gas in this.
It's really because they sniff as well.
Right, so turn structure. The game is played over several rounds, with starting and ending rounds marked on the clock. During each round, hunters and vampires activate alternately until all hunters have had a turn. The order between the hunters and vampires depends on whether it is day or night. Finally, there is a short end of round phase. So we have the setup phase, which we've done, so we've set the board up. And then alternating activation phase day, so the current player activates their hunter, then draws and resolves a day vampire activation card for the vampires, or alternating activation night phase for night. So the current player draws and resolves a night vampire activation card for the vampires, then activates the hunters. So at the start of the game, we go first, but we draw a day activation card, and what it says on the card just brings out the vampires, and then we continue our turn. Whereas if it's a night activation card, it brings it on, the vampires are awake and they will take their turn. Then we have an end of round phase, so we advance the clock, perform the awakening if necessary, and check to see if the game is ended. So we have 3 actions we can do. So we can move, dig free of debris, search, trade, attack, activate a lever, drop or pick up. Okay, so we do that first. We have, I think is it 2 moves per movement? Yeah, we have 2 movement points per move activation. So at the most we can move
Blackjack.
6 spaces without doing anything else. But we don't. We really want to be doing other things than just moving. So, would you like me to start?
Yes, please.
Okay, so another thing as well, if we're doing anything that's going to make a noise, and it will tell you on your card. It will tell you on your card whether something makes a noise. I think, yeah. On the card itself, if you see something like that,
Yeah.
that is going to make a noise. If you're going to make a noise, you roll that when you decide to do it. This dice has different things also. You have that, and if that emblem comes up, you've made a noise and you've walked the vampires.
Yeah, so it just triggers something at a time.
Yeah. Okay, so first off, as I said, we have 2 points of movement. And what can we do with these 2 points of movement? I'm going to get confused here because I usually play with magenta, but I'm Sarah today. So that's 1. Yeah, I'm going to open that door for 2.
So because you know Genta out of MacLeod.
And we have, we have an encounter card, an encounter token, so I'll take up an encounter card. That's equipment. Where's encounter? Where's encounter? There we are. Oh, oh, we have.
How is she that?
Let me just double check on this. I think, if I remember rightly, it goes with. I've not played this for a while, so I just want to make sure I've got everything right for this. Encounter cards. What do I have to do with these? Let me just check. Second. Open encounters. Remove the unexplored room token and draw an encounter card. You'll see a list of vampires that are placed on the numbered spell locations. Okay, so I'm just trying to work out. So because we've got 4 hunters, we use the we use everything that's in red. So on space number 1 we get a giant bat. The problem with these things is that these are asleep as yet. So it's just basically, we've just walked into this room and we've found what's in there. A thrall, which is one of these, on space number 2, and on space number 4 we have another giant bat. That's nice. So I can now, if I feel like it, either try to attack one of these or I can carry on moving and try and stealth past them. I just need to find the actual cards with the vampires on them. back in here. I have. So we have. So where I put these. We have so far a thrall that has 1 health and attacks using 3 dice and hits on 5 pluses. We have 2 giant bats. They have 1 shield and 1 life, so you have to hit them twice in order to do some damage. So what do I want to do? I am going to try and hit the thrall and see if I can kill him before anything else happens. So I roll 3 dice. I got 2 6s, which means he's gone, because he only has 1 life, he's no shield. So I just need to hit him once to kill him. So that's that done. So I've done my 2 movements.
Kill that bug.
In fact,
Oh, you've uncovered something too.
hang on, wait a second. I don't think I've activate lever, attack, or pick up, activate it, try to dig free, move, trade, or search. Yes, right, so that's fine. Just thought for 1 second then that opening a door is an action. It's not. Or it doesn't seem to be. Okay. Yeah, it's 1 movement point to open a door. So I've used 1 movement to get in, 1 movement to open the door. So that's my first action. My second action was to move in there, and my third action was to kill that. So that's my turn done. Okay, so who would like to go next? We don't have. I don't think we have to go in any particular order on this. But it might, for the time being, be an idea if we did.
Go in order.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's me then. So
Now I'm just going to look to see the subject of searching while we're here. We'll carry on
is
doing
that a door there?
That's a window.
Oh, it's a window.
You go in there.
Okay. So me. Is that 1 movement in
You
there?
have to open the door. as
No,
well.
that's 1 movement point of your 2 movement actions.
That's what I say. Is that 1 movement there?
Yes, it's not the full action, not your full movement action. 1 movement action is made up of 2 movement points. You can move 2 spaces in with 1 action. So that's just 1 movement into 1 space. The next movement could be to open that door.
I'll open that door then. I'll open that door then.
Yeah, so how do we
Joint.
do that? Flick it
Okay.
round or something? I don't know. Just flick it.
Yeah, it's open now.
Was it not already open?
No, you flip it open.
So,
And then
So that one was
that's
open
open.
already.
So you're not actually
Yeah.
through it. You've just opened it.
oh, okay. Right. What do I do next then?
So that's 1 of your 3 actions you've done.
Yep.
What would you like to do next?
I'll go through the door.
You go through the door, okay, and you find one of those encounter tokens. You see one of those encounter tokens.
Which is that it?
So you take an encounter card, which is one
Oh,
of
the red
these,
ones.
and we have a warrior in space number 1. Let's go. Where do I put them cards now? Look inside. So we have a warrior in space number 1, which looks like that.
Is it coming to that interesting guy on the warrior?
Don't think about it.
That one I'm thinking it's too aggressive, isn't it? Rifle.
Oh yeah.
Where's the other vampires gone? They beggared off. They're right in front of me. That's why I couldn't see them. That's why I couldn't see them. They're right in front of me.
Adding influence.
Yeah, so we have a warrior on number 1.
And I just noticed it's off the peg. I'm getting real tired now.
Right next to you. We have a thrall on space number 3. So the thrall can go back in. You want a male or a female thrall?
Female.
Female, okay. She's lying there at space number 3. And we have another thrall. You want male or female?
Male.
Male thrall. He can come back on again on space number 4.
I've run out with baby thralls here.
Okay, so we have the we have a warrior right next to you, which is a bit what's the word? A bit more stronger than the thralls. He has 2 health points. The thralls have 1. But as long as you can hit him quietly and score 2 points,
I'll try and hit it quite
you roll.
Use my tails fight.
Can you, because you don't have a. You need one of those. Oh no, you don't. Yeah, you do. You need one of those for that. In fact, I'm sure
-3 your attack.
each time you kill a vampire, you will get one of these blue tokens, and these you can spend to increase your. No, because that doesn't have any text next to it, so you can use your tail sweep. Yes?
Yeah. 1 arrow up, whatever that means. What does that mean?
I don't know. Haven't seen that one on any of these cards.
I've got that on mine as well for choose a flamethrower. There's an arrow up on mine as well.
Let me just check. So we're playing these and learning at the same time, so don't expect us to be
Professional.
yeah, kind of. 5. Okay, 14. It's measured in areas, so that will tell you how far you can hit with it.
So 1.
So you have to be in the same space,
So
or
I mean,
1. Well, you have to be within 1 space away.
right, so it can be adjacent to it.
Yeah, you have to be in adjacent space for it.
Right, okay. And it's 3, so is that 3 dice?
Yes, 3 dice.
And I've got to get more than 5.
And you've got to get 2 of 5 or 6. You've got to get a 5, either 2 5s, 2 6s, or a 5 and a 6.
Tell you what, I'll just roll and
And
2
get
6s and a 5.
3 5 pluses. So that warrior has gone.
Is that it?
Throw his back, and you get one of these. In fact, I'm going to just tip them out on the table there, and you can help yourself. Whenever you kill one of the zombies, vampires, get one.
Did you not get one, Stick? Because you white one.
Yeah,
over there.
I've got one.
Yeah.
Oh, another thing I forgot to mention as well. This token here that fits on top of your character card,
yeah,
that is your armour. As soon as you take 1 hit, Well, should you take a hit, no matter whether it's 1, 2 or 3 or whatever hits, you just turn it straight over.
Okay.
You take another hit, you take it off, and then you start losing life.
Okay.
Okay. So you've done your 1, 2, 3. Yeah, okay. So that's your turn done with.
Right.
So is it?
Oh, sorry. I forgot something as well. We should have been turning over deactivation tokens, not cards. So my deactivation.
You can do mine as well.
It doesn't really matter at the moment. I started but there was nothing to do, so I don't think we'll bother with them as yet because there was nothing really to do once we started, but now there is, so
Yeah.
we'll start doing it from now on.
Right, so what do I do?
Right, you could just move straight up to here for 1 movement point.
Yeah.
Now you can see down there,
Yeah.
you've got a flamethrower.
Well, it's a noisy weapon.
It's a noisy weapon, but you could, in theory, take out both of those.
So that's probably the best move.
Yeah, well that comes off as well because we've dealt with that situation.
So what do I do? Do I roll a 6 or a 5 for kill?
Right, the one where the number of dice are,
Yeah.
that shows you how many dice you use.
So I'd use 6 for that.
The one with the target on gives you the lowest number that you have to roll in order to do the job.
With all 6?
Yes. No, you don't. No. If you score a 5, you'll kill that. If you score another 5, you'll kill that.
Right, so I need a list of 10 really.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they have to play that noise dice as well.
You always do that
Yes.
as well.
So 5 and 6, that kills them both, doesn't it?
Yep. Roll the noise one as well.
Nothing.
Nothing happens. So they're both gone, and you take
So I take 2 of those.
2 of those for killing.
Then it just goes over.
Okay. So that's your second action.
Yeah. How many actions do I have?
You have 3 actions altogether.
So I can move into there.
You can move into there and just use half of your action, or you can move into there and open that door. You won't activate this until you step in.
I think I'll move into there and open that door.
Okay, so you just flick it over. And that's your done. Right, now that there's something to actually do, before you take yours, we'll get this one. But they are asleep, so how does it work? The activation. Trading with tokens. Attacking. Let's have a look. It doesn't say. I don't actually think that any of these will work. There's certain, because they're asleep, they've not been woken up, so nothing will actually do anything as yet. However, there are some vampires that move during the day.
Oh yeah, do I take one of them cards? No.
Oh, you should have done, yeah.
Yeah. Will I do that?
So that's for Leanne actually. That one was for you.
Okay.
No, it's okay. You can put it back there. No, they're just discarded.
Oh right,
That's
so you
what I
don't do
mean.
anything with them, right.
they're just discarded.
Right.
Because there's nothing they can do because they're all asleep. They
Right.
don't wake up unless you've made a noise
Right.
and woke them up. As far as I can gather, let me just double check whether attacking will wake everything up in the room. If it does, we might be in a little bit of trouble.
Because everything room now is dead, SFA.
Yeah, but that's what not what I'm thinking. If with attacking that one, I may have woke those two up.
Yeah.
The encounters.
Would you come to them, could you? Because you'd have to roll that red dice as you go wake them up.
Of course, there's a.
Not too bad.
If it makes a noise, you'd have to roll that red.
On the top down. No.
You'd not drop one again, have you, either?
Why do you look at his bum?
No, he just woke up and went up startled. Sometimes I'm like...
Leanne was sleeping.
It doesn't actually say, as I can see.
No, I had a shite sleep last night.
No, it doesn't actually say that you'd wake them up if you made an attack, as far as I can see anyway.
Because he didn't roll that red one. I wish I could get enough sleep while I did it. What's his head doing? That's it, he's off, he's gone.
He's always listening.
Not struggling to go to sleep though, is it? It's just head down, right?
Okay. Right, I think mainly what it could be is to, in case you get a terror thing, so that's why you do it. So I'm ignoring the first two because there's nothing actually to do. So right, so you could move into here and try and attack one of the two giant bats, but you have to hit it twice
Right.
to kill it.
So, what do I do now then?
When you have to go this way anyway, because there's no way out here, it's just
Right.
walls. So you'd have to move in that room.
So when we're moving to...
No, that's me, that's you.
Yeah.
Just move in where I am for the time being. Now, what do you have? Okay, so you have a wooden stake, you have a
Yeah.
crossbow. Your crossbow doesn't make any sound. You roll 3 dice and it's full. You're using. Or you could just use a stake.
3 dice out of the way,
So,
You could do an attack on that one with your stake, and if that one succeeds you could try at that one with your...
right, I'll do that then.
Okay, so roll the 3 dice and try and get 4s.
More than a 4. 2
Yep,
sixes.
you've got 2 6s, so you've killed that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need 2. Okay, now you could try that again, but this time using your crossbow.
Right, so I should do 3 again then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
double
that's
6s.
it.
That one's gone.
Oh, that
And
one's
you
a-
get another one of those.
That one's a dead one from before, isn't it?
And that one's a dead one. So there we are, we've cleared the room of vampires before we start, but clock moves on. Another thing I've got to mention, these tokens here for the with the ladders on, that will take you down into there and out there and you'll come up here.
Oh,
And vice versa, that will take you down there and then
Takes
up
you through
through there.
there.
So you basically go down there and come up through there, but it's 1, 2 to do that. So it takes you 2 movements to get
Yeah.
through completely. Well, just whilst I mention it. So, my turn, I'm going to go 1, open door, my first movement, and then my second movement I'm going to do 1 and open door, but I'm going to get this encounter, and for this encounter we have a thrall on space number 1. We have a thrall on space number 3. And we have a thrall on space number 4. What?
Oh wait.
Oh, yeah, it's fine. They're easy enough to kill, these things. What's that? I really wish. It's irritating because I can't actually see as to whether or not, or should have done one of these cards first of all. Warrior swoops down from the ceiling, place a warrior in your area, wake all vampires in this room. So I get a warrior. Where's that one?
That one over there in the middle.
Yes, it's that one in there. So he comes swooping down, I will pop him there, and everything wakes up. That's a reason why we do the cards, so you should have gone a bit earlier than that, but never mind. So the vampires are awake, so we don't need to bother too much of being stealthy here, but vampires in my area. So nothing actually happens with this. So vampires up to 3 areas away move 2 areas towards the nearest hunter. That's all it says. They just wake up. They don't attack, they just wake up. But it's me to attack. I've done. In fact, I've not opened that door. I've decided, I've changed my mind. I've not opened that door. Bear in mind, we are still learning, so I've moved across here and opened that door. Oh yeah, I have opened that door. It's the enemy movement. I was forgetting about that. So it's open that door, move in for 1 action. Sorry. Open the door and move in for 1 action. Yeah, I didn't need to open that door, did I? What am I doing? Idiots. I was in there, that's why. 1, 2, yeah. Okay, I will open that door. I was in that space, not that one. So it's 1, move 1 there, open that door, move in, I might as well open that door. Yeah, so I've got 1 action to go. So I will look at thralls, giant bats, warriors. Which is which? Okay. What have I got to work with here? I'm going to I'm just going to attack the warrior. So it's I need 2 hits, don't I? Yeah. So it's 2 hits. I need to roll 5s on 3 dice. No, I don't do it. So that's my turn over with. Ali's turn. Nothing happens.
Also nothing happens for me. You just pulled that for me, or?
Yeah, that was for you.
Okay, so do you need to go into a room?
You can't do anything else other than go into a room. There's nothing in here apart from that door into that room. It's open.
Okay, can I go into that room then?
Yep. So 1, 2. That will do that. And launch an encounter. Okay, we have a warrior on space number 1. We have a warrior on space number 1. We have a thrall on space number 2. Male or female?
Female.
We have a throw on space number 3, male or female,
Male.
and we have a terror event.
Oh dear.
And the terror event is, when I can find what I've done with the blooming things, I've put them somewhere.
The bigger cards.
No, three. Okay, so the terror event is the elder vampires reveal another skill in their arsenal. Their eyes glow as their minds reach out to communicate without a word. In unison, they attack. If there are no elders adjacent to hunters, spawn an elder beside the active hunter. There shouldn't be any elders in this.
I don't think there is any elders yet.
I'm not quite sure how this works because there's not supposed to be any elders.
Was you not meant to
In
take
this
them
level.
out?
It doesn't say. Let's just check. There's nothing. There's no marks.
Ooh, it's
There's no
lovely.
coding on it to say that certain ones should be taken out. I'll tell you what, I'm not going to count that one. Get the next one. The ground begins to buckle as something digs into the den. You desperately try to bury the creature with debris. All hunters must test on this little running icon on their cards. You want a 4+, so you roll as many dice that's on there. So
Two.
you only roll one die,
I've got two.
and you need to roll 4 upwards. 1, 3.
5 was
Okay.
Five and a one.
Right. So
Oh yeah, it's fatted.
Cheers for that.
you get burrowers.
Sounds like
Okay,
a mushy
so-
bag.
You get a burrower at the side of you, and I get a burrower at the side of me. Okay, so that's it for that one. I'm not using that with an elder because there shouldn't be any elders in this, so I don't know whether.
Then on the rolled a one though, does that make any difference?
Yeah, because she's got a burrower.
Alright.
I got 3. I got a burrower. You 2 passed. So move that over there. And she's bigger off now. It's her turn.
Can I pinch a bit of this, please?
Go on, I'll let you.
Oh, wait, you watching it?
Missed you to be right. I have to get some more. It's so good.
What's all the use now for?
How are you, lads?
Mustang
Mustang laddie.
Friends, they don't tell them just because Pakistan to
It's
get.
Mustang laddie.
Right,
Oh,
so
you better slow.
It's probably on go for it.
Laddie down. Oh yeah.
the idea is we're trying to get to this token here and activate it, which will unlock that door so we can get through it to claim that and get out.
No, it's 100%. It's a good.
Yeah,
Yeah?
there's something wrong here about it.
No.
It's gone from 59.
What?
No, it's on 70 odd.
From what has gone from 70 to now.
This
It's a
is
bit weird,
only.
isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
Mine did that the other
Mine's
day.
on 83.
Mine did that the other day. It was quite
Mine-
bizarre.
Mine was doing it a bit, but mine, I fully charged it a couple of times and it was alright. Tried taking a battery, put it back in it.
I've done that.
Right, wait a
I
minute.
know what I'm doing.
Oh, sorry. I'll just take my move for me, please.
It's a bit weird how it gives to you, yeah.
No.
What's up?
It says it's got less than 1%.
Alright, and can I get rid of him then?
I'm going to move that over there. So you've got to try and stab him. Is that right? Or,
Yeah.
No, definitely not.
so it's 3 dice, you need 4. You've stabbed him. You've stabbed him.
Right,
So that's your first.
put it over here.
That's your first action.
Right, I wanna get that woman. Can I do
They're
it?
stronger.
Alright, I'll do him then.
In fact, that's okay. Carry on.
No, go on, Mark.
I was going to say you could use your tail whip.
Tell her.
It's easier for him. With your tail whip you need 5s.
Right.
With your side attack, you need 4s.
4.
Yeah.
So I'll get, how many 4s do we need for him?
1 I think. Oh, 2, sorry. Yeah. He's done.
Right,
No,
is that it?
Yep.
Is that my turn? Go on.
Your turn. Damien, your bats.
Is that alright?
Yeah, I think my battery's dying, I think.
It's gone from sort of 80% to
It was
6
66 it was, and then it was 6 and now it's 22.
Okay, nothing really happens at the moment.
I think my battery's slowly dying.
So
you'll have to use that external battery.
Yeah.
what you can do at this point is move into the same square here and use a combined attack if you wanted to do that.
I could use that flamethrower.
Charger is it?
You
It's just a
could,
Samsung that mean.
if you wanted to,
Dying
but bear in
laugh,
mind your
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think it's on its way out.
partner's in there as well.
Oh right, would it affect your partner as well?
I think so, yeah.
So it would do, wouldn't it, really well?
You can move in. Now you can, as I said, if you want to, do a combined attack. We should take one of these cards. I don't know what the difference is between red and the green cards.
Is that fit?
But you just take.
It's weird.
Let's just see what it says here. Right,
There you go.
turned hunters. So that's for vampires, that's for turned hunters. So you take one of those. And I've not used this ability yet, so let's have a look what it says. A hunter shoots
too
a
big.
vampire while another hunter draws its attention. The active hunter makes a ranged attack on a vampire when an inactive hunter is in the same area as the vampire. So you don't need to be there. The active hunter pays the 2 fist tokens.
2 fist, oh then 2, yeah.
So you roll 2 dice.
What do I need to get them?
The active hunter rolls +1 2 dice. I don't get that.
Plus 1, 2, 3, got 4. That doesn't work for me, does it?
Yeah. The active hunter pays 2, those 2 things you have. Both hunters get the full reward if the vampire is destroyed. So that's to say you can do it. I think you do the attack now.
Right.
I think. I don't know. I don't really know how this works.
Is it 2 dice?
Let me just check on this. As I say, I've not done these ones before. I have played it a couple of times, but it's been a while since I played it. So, combined attacks. Let's see what it says with them.
Use that external battery.
Yeah.
Just see a picture of that power bar if you have a look at that one.
Wounds, plus icons.
If
Shield attack.
They're really good batteries then.
Go on.
How do them? These two.
Ah! Right, what we're not doing.
That's good.
Right, I've found out something that we're not doing, I just found something. When we're attacking sleeping vampires, we roll the red dice as well.
Alright.
So I should have been doing that, but
So
never mind.
that was the easy.
That's why we're doing things so easily. What? Those are some movements. Must be something a little bit later. Compulsion combined attacks. Need to be the same. Needs to be separated. Into action to initiate the combined attack following all the rules in the attack section and including any bonuses on the card. One more of the hunters will not be. Okay, fine. So yeah, you did it by the sound of it. It says the active hunter rolls +1 on 2 die, and you rolled a 1 and 5 or something. So there's no way you could have failed on that one. I don't understand that. I really don't understand that. So perhaps if somebody has played the game and knows what to do on that, so I don't know. So I'm going to say it's followed everything on the card, so I'm going to say that was a thing. So you both get things, so both hunters get the full reward if the vampire is destroyed.
I suppose it's because you're using 2 instead of 1 and 2.
Okay, so you both get one of those. There we are. That was, I may be wrong, but that's how it sounds. If somebody can help clear that one up, I'd be grateful. Anyway, so that's that done. So you've done your first thing, so you can get into there and open that and then move in there and sort that out if you wanted to, or you could just leave it there.
I'll do that. I'll do that. So go in there.
Are you going in? Okay.
Yeah.
This is your last movement. That's your last action.
Yeah.
You can't do anything more than this.
Sure. That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. So that comes off,
What nature?
and we get the encounter.
It's a Samsung J3 2016 version.
And we get an Upia in 1, a Thrall in 3, and a Terror Event wherever they've gone to. They're there.
Remember going off
Okay, so
although it didn't fit, you had to take it back and give him money. It should have fit him before, but it didn't. It was too long.
2 blood-soaked bodies draw your attention, but as you approach they rise and rush towards you. Place a warrior and a thrall in your area and wake all vampires in this room. Immediately make a free attack against the warrior and thrall. Okay, so a warrior and a thrall is in your room. That wakes up and you can make attack against the warrior and the thrall. So that's the warrior and that's the thrall that I've put in.
I can't use my normal attacks or anything.
Yeah, you can keep it a normal attack. You just make a normal attack against them.
Because I have that flamethrower, I can't use that. I'll just kill everybody in the room.
It has to be against those 2 specific ones.
Right, so it's them 2 dice, is it?
Yep.
That's a mistake, anyway. Yeah. Yeah, it's 2 dice. So
Immediately make a free attack against the warrior and thrall.
Yeah, so it's 2 dice, isn't it? You see? And I then a 4. 5.
No, you've not done it. That's for the warrior and the thrall. Oh sorry, that's the thrall, not the warrior.
Who have you?
Yeah, you got that one. I think I got that one right. No, it's the other way around, sorry. The warrior has the higher initiative, so that goes, that's the one that gets attacked first, I think. I may be wrong, I don't know. I hope I'm not, but there we go, anything's possible. Right, so, that's your turn.
Oh, do you have to move that on or something?
Yeah.
Mario.
What happens now? Test your running thingy mabob again. So you want 1 die and you want to roll at least 5. That'll do. You immediately make a free attack. So you want to attack obviously the burrower. You need to hit it twice.
Right, so
So what have you got? Stake or crossbow?
a stake.
Stake is the only one you can use. So you want 3, and you need to hit it. You need to get at least 4 twice. Didn't do anything. Okay. So I have to remind myself what these do now because there's different icons on the Ujit on the cards. So where are you? Okay.
Okay, that's the two.
What was it? 20.
Go sleep on a shovel this one.
When you get your phone on charge, I've sent you a couple of links.
Oh, right, thanks. It's gone then.
One is Sharkey. Where's that page?
There is something on
I want.
It's fallen at 10 months in.
Right, so unfortunately we have situations where vampires that are in the same room as you, up to 2 areas away, to your area. So all these 3 go into your area. Movement.
Took his head behind the jet back instead of looking
And there we are. I'm just looking now to see whether there's like Zombicide, there's a
make sure it fits.
restriction on when you can move. Tokens to reach chest unconscious hunters. No, I don't want that one. Movement is what I'm looking for.
That has to be your phone, it's battery of phone.
Right. So you have a restriction on your movement now, because you've got more than. Oh, sorry. All the vampires in your area attack you. I've not finished off on this. So I've moved in, so every one of these will attack you now.
Attack who?
Leanne.
Me.
Oh no.
So
Mario.
we have a burrower, we have a warrior, and we've got thralls.
Magenta.
So we'll start off with the warrior. He's got an initiative of 6. He rolls 3 dice. He hits on 5s. Okay. So you turn your thing over.
That.
Yep, he's done. So you've got 2 burrowers.
Double.
2 dice that hits on 4s. Ooh, that's another one, so you remove that.
Move
The
that.
other, yeah, the other burrower goes. Now you start taking damage, but you only take 1 point of damage no matter how many times you hit, if I remember rightly. So you've got 1 point of damage.
Well chilled.
And now the thralls.
Oh,
This is not going to be good. You've got 2 thralls. Yeah, that 1 more hit. Let's take another one. And the second thrall, 1 more hit.
That's the second number 1.
Yeah.
That's food like it.
Every time he thinks his thing good.
Have you got number 1s in here? I can't find a number.
Yeah, just blank ones. There's no number on them.
What are you? Not for you, is it? None. There you go.
It's not food like it.
Okay.
Can't take it.
And then things 2 areas away.
Oh gosh.
Okay, there's nothing, so that's that one. Time moves on. And it will take you 2 movement points to get out of there. So instead of being able to go 1, 2, you'll only be able to go 1 for your action points.
Really.
Okay, so next is me. I've moved that on. Okay. 2 areas away to my area. 1, everything comes to me.
It's gone now.
This could be good. All vampires in my area attack me, so does somebody want to attack through? First off, the warrior, there's only 1. That rolls 3 dice and hits on 5s.
Try to do.
Nope, you're useless. Ha ha. And now burrowers, there's 2 of those. They roll 2 dice and hits on 4s.
Yeah.
Just roll, don't roll 4, roll 2.
2 6.
Yeah, so that's, and the next one will roll another 2.
4 and a 5.
Okay, that's gone. And now there's 1, 2, 3 thralls. They roll 3 dice and hit on 5s.
No more.
Yeah.
That's 1.
6,
That's the first one. Second one,
There's a 6 there as well. So they're all 4, last 4.
and the last one.
This is another 6.
Okay. Right, so that's them done. Oh dear God. Now 3 areas away,
Let's see.
move 2. Okay, 1. What door? That doesn't count. I don't think. I don't think that counts. So, I can start attacking things now, can I? Oh joy. I only have a wooden stake, so let's start staking things. 3 dice, it's on 5s. I'm going to try and attack the thralls.
Oh gosh.
Nothing.
So that could
1,
cut spell.
2, 3 thralls dead. 1, 2, 3.
Laddie's killing you, Damien. Even? I don't know if that came from Damien.
Pass me a battery, but let's try some. then we'll see if it's in the
No,
phone.
you can't put them down.
No, I'll take it out straight
No,
off.
but if it's your phone, you'll get
That's
it.
For my last
Just leave it.
attack, I'm going to pay 3 of these.
That is your
I'm going to pay 3 of these
body that you can probably spell.
in order to
Okay,
roll.
so look properly. Can't say I'm not.
Roll my dice, and I can apply the attack to all of these. So I may be able to wipe them all out in one go. 6 and a 4.
10.
Unfortunately, does bugger all.
Shocking.
Babe, take my character on.
What?
Take my character on.
Okay. So that's me done. If you can come into my oh god, if you come into my area, we can heal a little bit. So Ollie's character, given up. A burrower erupts from the ground. Place a burrower in your area. Wake all vampires in this room. Oh joy.
Doesn't tell anybody in,
There's no thing. So vampires up to 2 areas away to your area. 1.
Well, I suppose we set a fate to them then.
All vampires in your area attack you.
Nothing else here.
Oh dear God. So do somebody want to roll?
A minute.
Right, so first off we have a warrior. And
Have cheesy days.
the warrior rolls 3 dice and hits on 5s. A 5. Okay. That's one done. 1 burrower rolls 2 dice and hits on 4s.
6 is 2.
Okay. And there's I've got a new peer there as well, isn't there? Right, the UP should have gone first, never mind. Did I just do the burrower? I did.
Yeah.
So the Upia, 3 dice and hits on 5s.
On 5.
1 point of damage. And there's a thrall in there as well. It's 3 dice and hits on 5s. And the Upia, that's a daywalker.
Oh, 2, 3 and a 6.
Okay, that's another hit. Okay. And then it says anything 3 areas away. That's a closed door, so I don't know whether that would actually count. I don't think it does. I think it's, a closed door is a barricade, so I don't think it will go through. So, oh yeah. And there we are, that's that done. Now, a day activation for Damien. Right, your book icon on your character card.
Oh, that.
Roll my dice and get at least 5.
Right, so I need to
Roll with
just
a bar.
Right, just 1 die.
Yep, 1 dice.
6.
Okay, 1 vampire of your choice does not activate this turn.
Oh, sorry.
You just choose a vampire and it won't do anything this turn. No vampire, not a vampire hunter.
Yeah, that one.
That one, okay. Just so we know, I'll put a blue thing on that one. It will come off at the end of your turn, but it's just so I know. won't because I think these bases are bigger. There. Okay, I'll lie him down. That's the case. Right. So, vampires up to one area away, go to your area.
Oh, that's a good set fire too long.
You can because you need to be one area away.
Do it?
Yeah.
I'll move back, set fire to it.
And all vampires in your area attack you.
Hey.
So it's an Upier, a Burrower and a Thrall. An Upier, a Thrall and a Burrower. Okay, so the Upier goes first, then the Burrower, then the Thrall. So, Upier rolls 3 dice, it's on 5s, 2 6s, so you get 1 point of damage.
So you're not
You
very
flip that over. There's only one Upier, isn't there? Yep. Burrower, 2 dice, hits on 4s, 3s, nothing happens. And Thrall, 3 dice, hits on 5s. You just take your shield thing off. Okay, so that's that. Next job. Where is it? Vampires 2 areas away from you, moves 1 area towards the nearest hunter. Nothing happens really. Because I mean, if that doesn't count, then from in that one, it was the same thing again. So they're already with the nearest hunter, so it's immaterial.
So one move, I could move back through there and set fire to them.
So yeah, so that's your first move. You could go in there,
Go in where?
in that room.
There's nothing there.
You
There
could
is.
just go in that room and shoot him.
Oh, that.
Oh, that part's the room and shoot him.
Yeah.
You're one area away.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so you can just now get your 6 dice.
Yeah. And we need either first.
Yep.
So
So
if I kill them all, I just want them.
right, it depends on how you roll as to whether how many you kill. Okay.
6,
So
5, and 2 4s. Everybody's dead, isn't it? 3 4s. I need. Oh no, I need either than a 5. I've got 6 and a 5.
right, so the Upier can be killed straight off.
Which one's that? The blue one.
No, it can't. 6 and a 5 is that all you got?
Yeah.
Okay, so a warrior or a burrower.
So that burrow, do you know? Which one's worse? There's no warrior. I could.
Oh, that's the warrior. Yeah, so it's the burrower. So the burrower dies,
Brute. Assumed dead.
and you get your Ujit.
That.
No, you.
Alright. I'll put that
Think
as
of the
well,
box.
don't I? Because it makes
So-
noise.
You can fire again now because you've.
Don't really have to do that though. Imagine everybody's awake anyway.
Yeah, you don't do that.
Right. So that's. So we're all 6 dice again.
You can roll 6 dice again.
Higher than 5. Oh, there's 3 6s, is it?
Right, 3 6s the UP can go.
Is that the blue thing?
Yeah.
Who's dead?
Have you got anything else? Is it just 3 6s?
Yeah. And a 5. It's still higher than it. Right. I need a 5 for kill, but there's 4 of them higher than a 5.
The thrall will do.
Yeah.
We'll get rid of the thrall.
He's fit join that party over there.
Okay, so that's that done. Just wondering, would you like to search? While you're in the room on your own, we're doing nothing.
Yeah, it can be.
Okay, so you just get an item card, which is somewhere or other, relic, equipment, item, there we are. You have a stake lance. So you can put that in one of your spaces down there. And that's it. Yeah. So you're still in there, so they're 3 areas away from you. Vampires up to 3 areas away go to your area. All vampires in your area attack you. So you've got 2 burrowers. Do them first and then a warrior. So it's 2 die. Nothing happens. D1 damage. So you get 1 damage. And the other one is a warrior. There we are. It's 3 dice and hits on 5s. 1 damage.
So another damage.
Yeah. And then 3 areas away. 2 move 2 areas towards the nearest hunter. There we go. So that's that. He will stand up again. So now you can do what you want to do. So I'm assuming you're going to be attacking something.
Yeah, what can he attack?
Anything that's in that room. So you've got 2 berserkers and a warrior.
So what about that one?
You can hit. Well, you just need to roll your dice
How many?
and see how you go.
Right, how many dice do I need?
So it's 3 dice.
Maybe 3 dice.
Yeah, so it's 3 dice, and you want to roll at least 4.
Ah.
Nope. You can do it again. And you can do it again. Or you can move.
I'll do it again.
Okay, so you've killed one of them.
Hey.
Any particular one?
I love that one.
One of the burrowers. Okay. That went well. Nope. I'm going to move up there. I'm now going to move. Oh, it's night time. Things change now. We do the night activation. A giant bat emerges from the tunnels. Place a giant bat beside tunnel access point 2, which is there. Vampires up to 1 area away to your area. All vampires in your area attack you. A giant bat. Who wants to roll?
Can't remember,
2 dice, you want 4s. You want less than 4.
2 dice.
2 dice, you want less than 4. Just like that.
See? Get a woman to do it.
And then it says 2 areas away, move 1 area towards the nearest hunter, the wrong way by the nearest hunter, so we'll ignore that one. But we needs activation. Okay, so one, I can't. Oh God! Right, we have a warrior. What warriors are out? We have a warrior awake at number 2. We have a thrall awake at number 3. And we have a giant bat at number 4. I'm bloody nervous. Okay, so I've got 2 attacks. I'm just going to go with the wooden stake at the thrall. Yeah, the thrall's gone. And I'm going to go with the wooden stake at the warrior. The warrior's gone. And that's my turn. Ollie's turn. Okay, if you want away. It's 3, 4 plus, so it's going to attack the warrior with 3 dice. Oh god. Forgot about this bit. Up to 1 area away to your area, so I'm already there. All vampires in your area attack you. So, does somebody want to roll for the warrior there? Yeah. It's 3 dice, you want less than 5s. We're not going to do this, you know that, don't you?
Oh, that's
brilliant. Just what we wanted. 3 areas away to our east. Great, just what I wanted. There we are. That's that. We've got to get into. We've got to flick that switch, open that door, pick that up, open that door, and get out.
I don't think we're all going to get out, is it?
So, what I'm going to do for Ali is.
Not going down that door, coming up there.
Nope, because you go through there first. I'm going to attack that warrior. Warriors. So I'm looking at 3 dice and 4s. Yep, that warrior's gone. So she's going to go 1, 2 for a second activation, third activation 3. That's it for Ali's turn. Next, Damien.
So, can I go back in there?
Hang on, I'm going to do this card first. So, vampires up to 2 areas away to your area, 1, 2, none. All vampires, yeah, no, 2 plus areas away, 1 area towards nearest hunter. They're all up with nearest hunters, so they're here.
So if I take 1 move to there, is that 2?
That should be in there, I think. So that's 1, 2. That's 1 first action.
Then I want to go through there, aren't I?
Yeah. 1. The problem is you're now in there, and in order to get out, it's going to use all your movement.
Yeah, but it says vampires in my area don't improve my movement.
Oh, good.
So basically,
Okay, you can get into there,
Yeah.
but that's going to bring out more vampires. And then it's Leanne's turn, and we're not going to get anywhere.
So, what shall I do then?
No, it's Damien's turn first.
Someone else as well.
Well, we finish at the next
Yeah.
turn.
Right. So I'm not going to make it anyway.
No.
Because I thought if I went in there and found that
We
flint,
can
I
have
kills
one-
everybody, doesn't it?
Yeah, we can have one last try, but you have to be in. You can't be in the same area. You've got to be in a different area. But you need basically to be. We're getting into there. We're just not rushing through. We're too busy bogged down with fighting. That was the problem today.
So I bet that's just going through there anyway.
Right. So you've done 1 movement.
Yeah.
1,
2.
2
3.
movements. So that's your full movement points.
Yeah.
And then your third movement will go there.
Yeah.
But that triggers that, which triggers an encounter. And you get a warrior in part 1, a thrall in part 2, another warrior in 3. And a terror event. Which is never nice. You surprise 2 thralls fighting over something shiny. Wake all vampires in the room, place 2 thralls in your area and make a free attack against each one. If both are destroyed, draw an item. Kill them both, you can draw an item. But
Can't just use the flamethrower on everybody.
no, you can only attack those 2.
Right, so how many dice have I get?
Using your wooden stake, so it's 2 dice and you need 4s.
2
So if you draw...
No.
No. You take the other one.
Yeah,
6.
6.
So one of them's gone.
Mm.
Only one of them, so you don't get the item. So that's that.
I just thought I might as well get as close as I can.
It might be best just to do a runner. Seriously, just do a runner. So it's 1 movement, and then 1, 2, and then 1 movement, you get you there.
Right.
Ignore everything else.
Yeah.
And I think we finish on 8. So the last one is 8. So we started on 4, so we did 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah. I got close.
One more round. One more round. We may, and I mean quite literally may, do it.
Because like I say, they don't impede my movement, do I? So I might have been able to get through.
So 1 movement. Oh crap. 2 movements. And I can't open the door.
But you know what I mean? If they got to my goal, I could have just gone straight through there, couldn't I?
It's okay, hang on.
Because they don't
Bear with
impede
me.
me.
I've just realised I haven't turned over a card, so I'll do that now. I'll go back there. Ignore me. A new pier emerges from the tunnels. Place a new pier beside tunnel access point 3. Crap. All vampires in your area attack you. So that's 2 giant bats attack me. So it's 2 dice, hit on, you want less than 4.
No.
Oh crap.
11.
So that's a wound.
Oh yeah, I did well. I never got wounded.
And another one, same again.
No.
That's brilliant. Okay, so one movement, 2 movement, and I'm going to try and shoot the. But I'm shooting into the. See if I can do some damage. So it's 3 dice. That was bloody useless. Okay, I did nothing whatsoever. Okay, Ali's turn. I'll turn over the card up to one area away into your area. So we have
That's a lot of that.
1 a thrall, a warrior, 2 giant bats, and a new pier.
I think somebody's dead.
Not necessarily. So, get the Upier first. It's 2 dice. Sorry, that's a burrower, not a Upier. So it's 3 dice. You want less than 5s.
No.
Not less than 5s. Okay, so that's 1 Upier. Okay. Warrior. There is 1.
3
So it's
dice.
3 dice, less than 5.
Oh, another 5.
Less than bloody 5. What do you not understand about this? Less than 5. That's warrior. 2 giant bats, so it's 2 dice, less than 4.
2 dice.
Yeah, okay. Another one. Okay, that's that done. And a thrall. 3 dice, less than 5.
5. It'd be pretty good if I was attacking people.
Yeah.
Everybody be dead.
The problem is whenever you attack something, it goes
The other way.
low. Okay, so 3 areas away to. Okay, wait. Ignore that because they're all in with the whole thing. So, movement. 1, 2, 3.
What's that thing we just talked about? Can I just pilot through that door because they don't impede my movement? Vampires in your area don't impede your movement from the...
What you need to do is spend one of those tokens first of all.
So spend one of these?
Yeah, and that will switch it on. That's fine. That's done. That's unlocked it. So, yeah, you can go. You can move into there and open this door
Yeah.
for your second activation.
So then I can move through there, can't I?
For your third activation, you can move through there.
Yeah.
You can't do anything else.
Oh. Because you could have done it then, couldn't you? How are we that close, man?
We are so bloody close.
That's what I'm saying, I could get that far, but I just need, you need one more turn, didn't you, forget that thing?
I don't know, all you've done is you flip that switch.
Yeah.
1, 2.
I've opened the door though.
And you have to open the door and you've moved in. You can open that door.
Can I?
You can open that door. One action to move there, to flip that.
Yeah.
1, open the door is 2. Move in and open the door is your third action.
Well, you won't get that thing, would you?
We might have this by the skin of our teeth. 1. 2. You take that up and that's 3. No. So very, very close.
Well, what if I don't open the door? Don't it like give you unlocking that iteration thing? But you still don't have scare me.
It doesn't make any difference whether you don't open the door or not.
Right.
The fact is we needed someone to pick that up and get out.
Yeah.
And
So basically I could open the door but you can't get in.
1. Movement. Hang on. Can you interrupt movement? If you can interrupt movement, attacking movement. Moves on between objects. This is blocked by closed doors and walls. Let's move through it. So I flip the top and show. No, can't. So, if we could have interrupted the movement, we could have done that to pick that up and then your final pass your movement phase, but you can't do that.
Okay. So you got close, but not quite.
We got to it. we could have picked it up, but we couldn't
Get out of it.
get out. Well, we've probably made a complete hash of that game. I'm not 100% on the rules of it anyway, but what do you think?
It's alright.
Two very similar to Zombicide, but I really do. I've got to grips with it at some point, but I've not played with this for a good while, and I've forgotten a lot of what I'm doing. The problem is with me with games like this, if I don't keep playing them and keep playing them and keep playing them, I forget how it's
that
done.
kind of thing else.
I really need to go at it, so I get the rules, so I know what I'm doing, so automatically I can start it again and play. That first card out of the terror effect, where it called for an elder vampire, that threw me because there's not supposed to be an elder vampire in there, so I didn't know whether I'm supposed to allow that or not. So I made an executive decision to not allow that card, because there's not supposed to be an elder vampire, because we're just basic, so with no way in hell of even getting close to defeating an elder vampire. But we got so damned close. If you had a clear movement right from the start, we could have done it. One. But as it is, to pick something up, classes as an action, and you take 2 moves as an action, and you can't interrupt your move. So unfortunately, that was it. We're stuck at the end. The door is open, but we can't get through it. So that's it for Vampire Hunters. I think that's probably it for tonight.
Next
because
is strip poker.
it's going on for 12 o'clock. And it's taking most of the time trying to set this game up. So
They're ready for bed.
I think it's time to say a good night. So from Leanne,
Good night.
from Damien, from Ali,
Night.
and from me, take care, God bless, and bye for now.